All right, guys, we're gonna go ahead and close it down on this one. But let me go ahead and do a quick little monologue. I do these every now and then, give you guys my thoughts and opinions on various topics in one straight through extemporaneous rant, aka it's off the cuff. So let's go ahead and get into it. And I do want to start with the whole immigration topic. Yeah, and the topic of immigration, like I said, it really shouldn't split both of us because we do understand that it is at the disadvantage of the American people, both on the low class and both on the high class. Or, you want to get to your scholarly jobs, your hands-on jobs. It affects both. I mean, it affects the guys who work hands-on, like your plumbers, your roofers, and all that good stuff. It affects them. And these guys get paid a good amount of money, but when you undermine them with undocumented immigrants, you're kind of low-key ruining their livelihood. I mean, same thing with low skill jobs. These are supposed to go to like our kids. I'm gonna be real with you. I honestly think our kids should be the one, and it sounds fucked up, but maybe we should put these kids on the farm instead of leaving them in front of an iPad all day. I'm just saying, like, I was doing hard labor when I was a kid, and yeah, I wasn't just sitting inside on the PS2 all day. And that should kind of tell you my age, considering that I'm talking about the PS2. So you kind of get what I'm saying, right? I grew up in a generation where we was mostly outside, so I don't really see anything wrong with putting kids outside to work because, well, that's what my parents did. Now, like I said, it's just my anecdotal remedy for it. But I honestly think that's what we need to do instead of just letting the documents take over and letting these guys basically be corporate slaves. At least our kids are going to be getting paid more. Like, there's that you can look forward to. And then when we hop on the whole H-1B side, like I said, that's the most egregious because let's not forget, we tell these kids to go to school, rack up debt just to come out here and not have a job and have it be taken by what? An immigrant from India, China, that only has like a 2-year program while we make them go through a 4-year program, hundreds of thousands in debt. And we're going to sit there and tell that young man, that young lady, sorry, you're just not good enough. Are you fucking kidding me? Like, no, I refuse. I refuse that idea. I refuse that line of thinking. Why? Because it's anti-American. It's un-American to sit there and think that anybody, any group of people in any other country is better than ours. And if that's the case, then I'm gonna be real with you. Then all right, stop making these kids go to school and make it free. Then if they're just gonna be wasting their time just to come out and having taken by an immigrant because they're not good enough. Sorry, but bullshit argument. Y'all know it. But all right, though. Let's talk about the economy because the economy, guys, I'll be real with you, is kind of it's a bit effed up. Let's be real. And the reason why it's effed up is, well, because of reckless spending under Trump with COVID, reckless spending with Biden trying to recover from COVID and trying to give social programs to people. And, they say, oh, with the Save Act, he bought people out of poverty. Yeah, but once that inflation hit and prices went up, those same people went right back in poverty. And we lost about $3,000 in buying power that we're still dealing with today. That's why when prices go up, it's kind of going to affect us worse than under Biden. And like I said, the reality is because we lost buying power. And a lot of people want to play the Biden game, but guys, that's not the game we want to play right now. We actually got to hold our side accountable. You guys want to play the Biden game, but trust me, you're only looking stupid doing that. As gas prices go up and edging towards $5, I mean, bro, what, are you going to still be playing Biden when it's at $6, guys? Praying to God that it don't reach that, but is that still going to be it? Or are you finally going to turn around and hold Trump accountable and hold the Republicans accountable so maybe we can get some change? Because I'm going to be real with you. The reality is that there is still enough Republicans, there's still enough of you guys to support this for Trump to keep it going. And if Trump don't feel no pressure from the base, I'm going to be real with you, he ain't correcting course. Actually, no Republicans are correcting course if there is no pressure for the base. And be real with you, maybe some of y'all truly believe in this war and you believe in the propaganda of, oh, we've been in war with them for 47 years and they're going towards a nuke. Either way, and I'm gonna be real with you, not going towards a nuke, but either way, you understand how this is politically ruining the Republican Party, and you guys are fear-mongering on the Dems that you're kind of doing everything that's going to put them in power. So you can't sit here and get mad at us for calling that out, saying that we're Democrats and un-American, when we're literally trying to help y'all asses out. We're really trying to tell you, no, you guys keep support this, and you're going to make sure the Dems win the midterms. You're going to take all the independents are going to go towards the left because they've seen the BS on the right and they're seeing that it's getting a little bit too cultish. And I'm not saying it ain't cultish on the left either, but I'm going to be real with you. especially when it comes to independents and the Dems are going to double down on voter turnout, and the independents are just going to go the other way as they usually do, going with the best argument or the party that hurt them, less recently. And y'all just got to understand that's just how politics work. It's not that I'm being a Democrat, it's not that I'm an American. It's just that you got to understand how bad this war is politically. And let's just talk about the war. Like the fact that the regime is still in power, the fact that the strait is still closed, Iran is honestly, bro, showing us their ass at this point, talking about they're going to run the strait. We got to pay reparations, release sanctions. What does that tell you guys? Well, I guess if you want to be childish about it, you could say, oh, those crazy mullahs. Or you could sit there and be intelligent and be like, well, damn, I guess they got more leverage than Trump has been letting on. And that's just the reality of the situation, that they have leverage when it comes to escalation. We're just not willing to take as far as the Iranians will. And that's just the fact of the matter, because they're willing to take out the entire global economy that we depend on. They're willing to take out the Gulf countries that we depend on to finance our economy in a way. They're the ones holding up these damn AI stocks. And also, they're the ones that help maintain the petrodollar strength. If we lose that, we're cooked. And the fact that we even put that in danger is crazy. But it is what it is. And like I said, when it comes to midterms, and we're seeing all the damage that this war is doing, that's only going to push people towards the Dems when it comes to midterms. And we have nobody to blame but ourselves. Don't blame the Republicans. Too, blame Trump. He got us into this war that pretty much screwed everything up for us. He could have just not went into this war, signed the deal with these guys, and focused on affordability all the way until November, and he'd have been good. Worst case scenario, he lose the House by a slim margin. But now we're even looking at the possibility of this man losing the effing Senate. Like, honestly. And yes, we can sit here and go tit for tat on, oh, well, S.E.T, you got to understand, the Dems are just going to ruin the country and all this good stuff. Yeah, I know, nigga. But here's the thing. If obviously you don't care enough because you're still supporting this war. Like, I care more than you, apparently. Like, I understand this, but you don't. It's like, Crowder understand this, but the Trump administration don't, apparently, or they just don't give a damn. You heard Trump. It ain't even on his mind. Affordability is not even on his mind. The fact they're paying higher tax prices, the fact that inflation went up is not even on the man's mind. And is that concerning? Yes, but I'm gonna be real with you. It's obvious because this is probably the most concerning thing to him because it's hurting his numbers. He can give a damn about affordability, my nigga, the numbers. And I do want to get into this last point here about MAGA and leftists. So MAGA, shout out, guys, because you are now the new left. You guys are the radical leftists, the woke right. I know you called Tucker Carlson and, Kenneth Owens the woke right. No, you guys are. You guys are the radical leftists. You guys are the one that can't take any criticism, even from your own side, without ostracizing them. And that's exactly what the leftists were doing under Biden. And you guys are repeating the same action, word for word, bar for bar. And it's sickening. And you keep doing it every single day, and it gets worse. I mean, y'all damn near out here protecting pedophiles, talking about, oh, Jeffrey Epstein, oh, it was only a 14-year-old girl. That doesn't mean he's a pedophile. Oh, so anything to defend Trump? Like, are you serious? But hey, I digress. The problem is that don't become like leftists and recklessly defend the Trump administration because you just can't be wrong. Like, let's not do that. Trump said no new wars. Let's stick to that. Let's be consistent here. And the problem is none of us are consistent. Actually, we're doing Simone Biles mental gymnastics to skate around the fact that Trump said no new wars in Iran. We're over here doing the mental gymnastics going all the way back to the 1980s, and that don't even make no sense. Let's talk about current speech. So even your arguments for Trump, saying that, well, no, he always went to war with Iran. Trust me, if he ran on that, he would have been no different than Kamala Harris, who said she wanted to war with Iran. She'd have been no different. He was smart enough to at least take the opposite position. But here we are, guys, in a war with Iran, 74 days in, and it looks like we done made Iran into a world superpower. 16th strongest army in the world, and it's able to hold off the strongest military in the world. Oh, and we wanted to go ahead and bring in NATO in, and they're looking at us like, bro, if you can't do it, no one can. Strongest military, strongest navy in the world, bro. You think you can't open up the Strait of Hormuz? You expect us to do it? That's how NATO's looking at us. So I'm sorry, guys, but this is not a good situation at all. And we just need to just open our eyes up to it. And I hope we would, but not everybody want to. It is what it is. It is what it is. And all right, guys, you have any question, comments, jokes, or disagreements, you can go and super chat it in. Probably give you guys a good 5 minutes. In the meantime, I guess I'll look at some questions here. Let me see here. Let me see here. I don't see any questions here. Let's see here. Doesn't know what he's talking about. Yeah. Whatever, bro. This guy's an idiot. Yeah, I know. When you can't go against any of my arguments, I know. Name call. Go ahead. Be a leftist. Like I said, I just went in on snapping on Mac for acting like leftists, and here you go. Perfect example. I appreciate you, bro, because you kind of proved my point. So thank you. I'm weak. Comments are blocking the host. I'm weak. Then they are? Huh, tough. But all right. And okay. So do you think the Iran war is COVID 2.0 for Trump? Actually, bro, oh man. Well, at least he ain't going in $1 trillion of spending. We're only going in billions of dollars. But I'm gonna be real with you, the political backlash is even worse than like Project Warp Speed and all that wildness he did during COVID. Like it's even worse. Like there was you can understand what Trump did under COVID. I mean, bro, this is something that's brand new. We haven't had anything like this ever before in our lifetime. So when this went down, I understood Trump's mistakes. But bro, we have so many examples of why interfering in the Middle East is a bad idea. There is no excuse for this. Let's just keep it a buck. Like so many examples of why this shit don't work that it's just retarded to keep on doing it. It's literally the definition of insanity to actually think that this was going to work, seeing that we have countless of examples of how it doesn't. So that's just being real on that one. I don't know why other people don't see it. Well, let's see here. I'm a leftist and you don't know what you're talking about. Well, I mean, then let's be real. Then you kind of relate to MAGA. Any criticism against you, you're just gonna lash out. I mean, you proved my point, MAGA or leftist. You proved my point, brother, and I appreciate you. He's like, you defending Trump, right? I'm weak. No, I'm holding both sides accountable here, as I usually do. But all right, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and bow out on this one, man. I appreciate you guys for tuning in. Make sure to double tap that screen and like the video and subscribe to the channel while you're at it, guys. Appreciate the support. This is Set with Set Media, and I will keep you guys on. Well, I will catch you guys on the next one. Getting kind of tired here. The sun is rising. Well, let's see here. All right. You know what? I'm gonna start holding open. I'm gonna start opening up the calling lines for debates and all that good stuff again. But then again, when I do that, a lot of y'all be running. So it is what it is. But anyway, though, I'll see you on the next one. Peace. Yo, this is Set with Set Media, man. I'm here to talk to you about our partner, Kalshi. Kalshi is the